finally prepared with my 2 water buckets. I could probably make some safer ways to up and down, but what's the worst that could happen? It's not like I could fall to my death and then have to restart. I made a little log section that got the water sources down in all directions. So it took me slightly longer than I expected, but all that's left
I won't be bullied by you.
footage once again. I need more wood for it. But
Moron!
finally almost done, and then my dog food and TV dispenser is finally done. I really hope I didn't waste my time making this. I collected all the wood that the trees would give me, and once I felt like I had enough, I made the same journey that definitely can't get me killed to the roof of this place and got to work, barely having enough slabs left to finish up the roof. And now, it's all done. Once I made it back to the floor, I was debated by the zombie that I thought was in the chute, and then this thing worked incredibly fast and well. I tried not to, but I spent the entire day just farming. I gained around 15 levels and a lot of mob drops from it, and I now have a lot of farm. But I wanted to make a platform for the farm out of slab, just to keep everything in the same color wood and stuff. And luckily, I had unlimited bone seeds, so I spent a decent amount of time using bone meal on this. All the bone meal in my inventory, I got to work on this special block. I need more dirt for the farm, and I want to get through this phase kind of fast. And I won't spawn this during the process. I had to be careful and get lucky, however. I only had 50 bones on infinite ore on that.
Hello?
Why not? I have just enough fences, fence gates, and room for one last pen, and then I began to gently kick the turtle in its face until it finally got in the pen. After that side quest, I got a diamond and then began to check out the cities. After a little bit, some drones spawned in, and once they were said hi to, one of them dropped an iron helmet. Now I can smell Yoshi Ball mining. Then the worst happened. 2 salmon spawned in, and I hit them both. Wolves went for the other one, and then the 3 dummies jumped off the edge with the fish. 2 of them died, and now I'm back down to just 1 wolf. It was a tough fight. I almost died to them. They were just so incredibly strong. And then the same thing happened again right before bed. They're just so unbelievably powerful. Just scary monsters. Today's the day, though. There's a farm platform. I chopped down the trees first and got some work done on the special block. After that, I decided that it is a good idea to make a hut around the special block to keep baddies inside, especially since now they can't really fall off the edge. So I made the walls, extended the walkway a bit so I wouldn't fall off, and then finished the hut. I got back to mining while completely asleep, and our dolphins came by and told me the hut looked beautiful. Also, the guardians came back, and can we just talk about them for a second? I don't know which mob I dislike more, them or the phantoms, because these guys don't suffocate on land. They have thorns, a lot of health, deal a tremendous amount of damage, and they spawn in dozens. They also have aimbot, and they motion just straighter than any hardcore worlds. Other than my most hated mobs, I noticed they destroyed the top of the story somehow, and went to say goodnight to my little bad mobs, and I don't know how or why, but this creeper blew up before even landing. So I had to go and repair it before bed. Might be a better way to have this spot so they don't blow up, but I don't really know. I didn't want to let the baddies sleep in, so I said good morning to them, and one of them gifted me an Efficiency 2 shovel, which was almost broken. I'll keep it till I get an anvil to repair it. I wasn't sure what to do at this point, so I went and chopped down the trees, and while doing so, I figured I should watch for villagers. A special block has to spawn somewhere, right? I can make an iron farm, auto farms, and an enchanting area with them, so I got to work on the block, and I definitely won't miss this phase. The ocean is cool, don't get me wrong, but I really don't like these mobs. And then the chest appeared and had some pretty alright loot. Then the bedrock appeared. This ocean phase is finally done. I put away the second trident and figured, why not just put the fish in my water pond? I don't need them, and why not have some cool fish pets? And now we're on to phase 5, the jungle dungeon phase, or as I'd like to call it, the endless cobblestone phase that won't give me anything else, except for a couple of parrots. And I was going to tame them all until lightning showed up, and I didn't want my wooden platform and builds to burn down accidentally. I got all the seeds I had in my chest, and I think these are actually flying trash cans. Turbo Tubby over here needed more, so I went to the wheat farm and gathered as much seeds as I could. 79 to be exact. And with my luck, when I went back to the parrots, I only needed about 10 seeds total. With them all sitting, I placed them around my bed as protection from food, since they're so good at eating 72 times their body weight. I got back to work on mining the block when I heard 2 free leads outside the door. The dudes seemed really polite, so I let them roam around my land and went back to mining the block. I have a lot of work to do, and of course, some flying rats had to spawn in. I made quick work with them and got a fairly decent chest. Well, I mean, it's better than what I normally get, and then I went and said hi to a cat. The rest of the day was just mining until an animal that I wish I had in my regular hardcore world spawned in. A panda. And of course, I know you'll be angry if I don't make them a nice pen, so I got all the items prepared, made a decent sized raised platform for them, and then got the fences and everything done for it. But I had to come up with a way to get them in there. Of course, I could have just pushed them, but I didn't think of that. I thought maybe a boat would do well, but no. Slapdart's a natural enemy. Oh, and I'm also raising the roof on the hut now because I'm tired of the center block being broken whenever something spawns in. Hopefully this prevents it. Anyways, I wanted some bamboo so I could just walk the panda into the pen. But instead, I got some witches. They immediately poisoned me and hurt the panda, so I said hi to them, and the rest of the day I fought off poison instead of drinking milk so I could build an immunity to Valorant players. Beginning of this day, I want to show the entire clip. I got a chest and was really hoping for bamboo. Upon opening it, I got a donkey spawning. Was a bit confused because it was a spawn egg and because it's a pretty useless animal in this world. But anyways, I placed it down in the turtle pen. I just didn't want you guys to think that I cheated the donkey in. Back to mining the block, you know what's better than one panda? 2 pandas with no bamboo. Also, I got some more parrots and just because why not, I tamed those 3 as well and placed them all around my bed. It's looking pretty cool and creepy at the same time, especially since they love to sound like creepers while I sleep. And you know what? I don't think this is a jungle phase. I have gotten everything in the game except for jungle blocks. Mostly cave stuff. Oh, and I got a 3rd panda. Then I was spacing out and solving quantum physics problems in my mind when a chest spawned in and I broke it to find out it had bamboo. But luckily I still had some bamboo left over from that, and now I can finally lead them to the pin, which I did that. It was annoying, but they're all safe and in their new homes. And then pointed the 2 bamboo sticks I had, which it couldn't have been a more perfect timing because I immediately got another monster party after all of that. Once they all finally spawned in and I did some 6 sniper shots on them, I just replaced the floor below where it broke. It shouldn't break now, and then just went to bed. Then said good morning to my cuties and got back to the block, which spawned in 3 more parrots, which I totally need. So I tamed those 3 as well and now I have 9 alarm clocks around my bed that sound like creepers, so I can stay on my tippy toes at all times. Getting back to the block, I found out something cool. A panda spawned in, and I said hi to it. And did you know that they can drop bamboo? And that this panda over here is a monster because it ate a panda. But after all of that, nothing really happened. It was just a lot of mining today. I need villagers. And I know, witches and villagers, they look the same, easy to get them mixed up, but one is highly annoying and the worst mob ever, and I hate them all, and the other one throws poison at you. Don't worry, easy mix-up. I was tired of mining and chopped down some trees just to do something else, and then got back to mining the block and reached the end of the phase. The chest was okay, and then the bedrock block popped up. We're now on phase 6, the Red Desert, and for some reason, only red sanded sandstone was appearing. Crazy, right? Oh, and
see for everyone. Witness my origin.
spots on this place that I can fall through. I used the last of the birch I had and gathered up the rest of the oak logs I had. I began the massive platform that would hold the villager breeding hut and the future iron farm that I'll hopefully make soon because I'm almost completely out of iron. But I only had enough to finish roughly half of the platform, but in lighter news, I unknowingly made the villager platform spawn-proof. That's all an air pocket. I quickly got to chopping down my massive forest, and while doing so, the farm was beginning to bug me. It's been fully grown for quite some time, so I figured, why not harvest it all? And then I thought, after breeding all my animals, why not turn the rest of the carrots and the other items into bone meal? Because, it's not like I have a mob farm that can give me unlimited bones, and it's faster than sitting here clicking on a composter. And when the sunset was nearing, it was almost my bedtime. Waking up from my nappy to my paired army of creeper imitators, I used up all of that bone meal on trees, and don't worry, I became smart and used up bones from the mob farm to grow the trees, and just spent the entire day chopping down trees. Almost running out of iron in the process. I made as much logs as I could and got to work. I finished off the platform and didn't really feel like falling to my death today, so I extended the ground around it as much as I could. Today was chore day. I used the rest of the slabs that I had and got to chopping the floor. After that, I used all of the dirt I had. This hole. I don't know what I'm going to add here yet, but I'd rather not have a void in here. And finally, definitely didn't report today. Which gave me another villager. Caught me off guard, and into the other two. Because he's going to trap them in as well, and you only have Eric, Mateo, and Fernando. Going back to the block again, I need to show this clip in its entirety as well. I thought the chest would blow up or spawn something bad because of how evil it sounded. But no, it gave me a zombie spawn egg. The iron farm was just teasing me. I go to Ignite in the morning. I didn't really need a big chest system now, but I got to work on the block instead. I can make the build this phase first. So random villagers came by and said that they wanted to join the winning team. I bluntly told them that I'm not forming a team yet, and then their other friend came by and awkwardly stared at me. No idea where he went, but he disappeared. Almost like this phase today. I got some shiny loot, broke the chest, and this phase is all done today. Which I kinda wish it wasn't now. We're on phase 7. The Nether. And right off the bat, some piglins spawned in. I quickly closed the doors, thinking it would block them, but no. Did you know that piglins can use doors? Because I sure didn't. With that in mind now, I wondered if mobs could open up fence gates then, or at least the bad ones. So I swapped out the door with those and went back to mining. I got some ancient debris and obsidian. Might be able to go to the nether in the future. I said hi to my little baddies and then got this power 2 bow from a skeleton. But it's almost out of durability, and I don't have an anvil to repair it. With this in mind, I finally began the villager frat house. I really want to finish this so I can make an iron farm, but I don't know how I want to build this place yet. And as my friend goes, I tore it all down. I didn't like the direction I was going in, so I didn't build it. I had to tear up the floor too, and it got me thinking. I really wish there was a way to just get rid of one slab instead of both layers. Like, if you hold shift and then click on the top or bottom half of a slab, only that one would get mined. Just a thought. Then I came up with a pretty fun design. I'm going for a tire kind of thing though, and I want it circular. I really want to challenge myself with these builds now and use tactics that I'm not comfortable with. I was using a lot of spruce wood and really wanted to break it up a bit. I was playing with depth and trying to make the staircase look like a fun actual. Also, those longer trapdoors, those usually bring in a fun aspect of pathways and make them look better. I really want to do that, but the process of doing that would take too long. And I didn't just want to explore and wood. Then I placed a border around the wall to make the floor-to-wall even not too. Made some shoes and placed like this leaves and then added it to the wall for some color. Make it look a lot more piratey. Looking some dirt from bamboo went as well as you would expect. And then I went around the build site adding it. Without bringing a triple more color other than green and brown. I put the wall markers for the HUD and I didn't exactly plan this out. Side note, I put string on top of the bamboo so when it goes and then got back to the wall, which was proving to be unbelievably hard to do. Since the walls were all on different points, I was messing up while leaving it constantly. So I tried out trapdoors and walls, which I couldn't tell if I liked it or I drove down that wall and then the pillars in the back. I'm just going to redesign the walls to not make them so difficult, which I kind of put them back in the same spot. But the top log isn't stripped anymore. I placed the cobblestone wall on the outside part this time and tried out oak trapdoors again. I like the look they bring and I don't entirely hate this look. However, fences look a lot nicer. I put up some logs, took down the cobblestone walls, replaced the oak trapdoors on the outside of the fences, and I think I'm on to something. It just really brings in the freedom look to this place, but I think I'm finally capturing the vibe well. But the build style I like perfectly, and this one mostly is a wall, but its building requires a lot of wood, so I had to chop down some trees. Which took up the majority of today. After that, I added some fence gates to the top of the building. I like the dumping rock, and it kind of looks like tiny candle holders too. Then I added birch trap doors to the ceiling, so a smoother transition to the roof and almost finished all the walls. I'm pretty happy with how it's all coming together. I did some work on the outside and just made a little planter box area with a wooden pole and cobblestone wall on top because why not? And it looks nice. I finished up the other two sides of the walls, and the prison is nearly complete. I wasn't really liking this wall too much. Felt like it needed more, so I added some stairs to it and then finished the bottom part of the pillars with some spruce trap doors. After that, I just sat and waited for the cobblestone to smell into stone. It finished today, and then I turned that into stone bricks and other stuff that I needed. Now to make this entrance, and I really hated the look that I made, so I went for something super weird and kind of nice, but not nice enough for this build. I wanted something with depth, and I think I nailed it with this look. It's pretty simple and plain, but it works well and fits in. After that, I lit up the place so baddies can spawn out here. I don't know what I was thinking here, but I decided to put all to the top part of the walls. Felt like it was a nice touch, and finally got to work on the roof. I just made an oak plank corner and then placed oak trap doors at the top, just to let the sun in, and it does still look very well. I did place the cobblestone. Access restored! The inside looks awesome, and it's really tiny, but I'm pretty happy with how all of this turned out. I lit up the place, and it's all cozy now. Then made some beds, and I realized that I can't have that many villagers in here, but I have to lava source, right?
Yep.
Overcooked
And I stole it.
I got replaced right after that, and then a wooden platform dive.
It was at my nightclub, then I stole it.
It was near the end of the day.
Yes, it is.
Inside was lava. I'm surprised I got this so soon. So I got prepared for the iron farm and then realized again, I don't have a name tag for the farm yet. And I don't know if this special block will give me one, or if it's going to make me
Okay,
the
Ken.
librarian knows me by one from, which was a very typical Dempsey equation. I decided to choose the clever. I doubt it, but
That show is a mid card. You nearly killed me. What is happening?
they can't bring it back to the hut after getting I noticed some I don't know why those villains keep spawning it in, but this could be a huge lifesaver. If the iron golems keep spawning in, this will let me get the hopper seed for the iron farm, and I can keep making iron tools. Anyhow, just to be safe, in case I don't get a name tag, I begin the sugarcane farm. I lost a lot of dirt in the process, and I only have 3 sugarcane to start with, but I have a feeling this will be highly useful, especially for folks who are running those areas. And I finish off the night farming iron golems. I was thinking another one this morning, and I noticed that my bow is almost destroyed. But this new sort of of iron, I figured what's my demand though? I only need 2 more ingots, and another iron golem spawned in. They do pretty rapidly here for some reason. And then made the anvil. I combined the 2 bows and fully built it up, and then I combined that efficiency more time, so now it's just camping. With everything looking good, I wanted to be a cheeky little booger. I took one of the iron golems and shoved him into the special block hut. I just have him kill all the baddies in here for me, and it worked perfectly. Big ones and others spawned to say hi to me, and he greeted them instead of me. At the end of the day, I got another out of the game, only had a lava bucket. I tended to my massive sugarcane farm that was growing tremendously fast. Definitely not worried about it and got back to mining. A monster party spawned in again pretty fast, and I just let the iron golem have fun. Then a jump scare, ear-breaking gas came in. I shot and killed it, luckily, and then I got this achievement that I don't even have in my regular hardcore world. I thought it was funny. The rest of the day was just mining and getting unlucky with chests. I returned to the hut this morning, and Cisco over here decided to attack me. I legit don't ever remember hitting him, so I sent him to the Bahamas, and then dragged the iron golem in here. All that happened next was just mining and fighting some mobs, and then said hi to the baddies during the night. I got back to work on hunting down a name tag, and it really wasn't looking good. I made it to the end and got this actual success, and then the Bedrock timer came back. I'm all for it. And then the level B spawned in. I quickly got a lead in how to rip the bee from the cows. I'm assuming he thought he was. And then 4 angry bees spawned in. I just don't guess that they were going to be. So I waited for them to calm down, and now I'm the proud parent.
Oh my god, I had
I was at the
run
mob farm this morning, and I was getting too worried about being close to the jump chute to collect items. I figured a creeper would blow up at some point, and I have unlimited iron now, technically. So I took the hoppers that I had saved for the iron farm and added it over here instead. And of course, as I worried, a creeper blew up. Luckily not destroying any hoppers, until the second creeper came down as I was fixing it, and he destroyed 2 of my hoppers. I took the last hopper from the iron farm and have enough iron to make a second one. I need to prevent the creepers from crawling out and doing more damage. After that was all fixed, I added trapdoors to the bottom of the blocks to make the area I hit through hopefully preventing creepers from seeing me now and blowing up. I also got another power 2 bow from the skeleton and made mine a power 3. I spent a good chunk of the morning getting organized and getting all the mob jobs I had and putting them back into the mob spawner chest. I also attended to some of my farms and got back to mining the block. Now, I didn't really get much today from it, but I began to think. I know some bastions or nether fortresses can have a name tag in them. It's very rare, but it's a shot. And I have enough obsidian for the portals, but that's a long shot, and could take me way too long. While mining away the block, I noticed a theme for today. The RNG gods just really wanted today to be all about bees.
John?
Just non-stop bees. Even the monster party that came by was all bees.
I have a video on right now, if you want to do it.
How peaceful bees are.
Okay.
I decided to let them go. Or actually beehive farmer or something in the future. However, the bee fund
I'm gonna go inside of a private server, and I'm gonna invite you.
After mining for a while, I wanted to do platform I was creating in, saw all the bees. The darkness down there, that's pretty metal. I extended the platform as much as I could.
I've like 10 minutes after.
I didn't light up the new platform.
I don't see you. You're not
More
on.
baddies in my life. So I had a super fun, exhilarating place to announce horses.
No.
After that, something I've never
No,
experienced
you're
in my
not.
life. I was in a
You're not on GTA.
my farm. I haven't checked my kids in a while, and I could tell they were starving.
I don't see you.
20 days or something since they ate. No, boy, was there drama. I uncreepily watched them like a Spanish soap opera, and there was a lot of juicy drama. They were also using the food I gave them to make bone meal. I hate them. I took my anger out on the special block and finally decided to do it. Obsidian blocks, and I don't have a plan for them, so I did it. Cleaned it up and then lit it. But I wanted to sleep before entering the Nether. But I can't. Still in everything, and there's brutes in there. I'm pretty positive most things can either one or three shot me. But then I realized I should just try being good. So with that newfound courage, I jumped into the onto the lane. I started at the top of the world. I didn't. I did find some tiny pathways which went down a bit, and then came upon some forest. I noticed that they spawn everywhere.
I'm looking for you. I don't see. Here, let me close GTA and get back in.